Hello guys, welcome back to Knitting Catalog. I'm happy to be in your presence today. Today is another beautiful tutorial we are going to have. You remember my last video of adult V-neck, I make some cable on the front side of the V-neck vest, and today I'm going to share another variation of cable pattern that is so simple to knit, and I believe you will love it. So guys, I want to say thank you to everyone that have support me on my channel, by calling me, by sending a message or buying accessory or knitting machine from me. I really appreciate you guys, and in the light of this, I'm calling on you to support me the more by using the thanks button to support me financially. I see a lot of people making comments of the tutorial they want me to go into, but when I look at the cost to do such tutorial, I would just say okay. Even to do a tangible video on YouTube, that is up to 50 minutes or 1 hour, it's taking about 6,000 naira data to upload it on YouTube. It's so serious. What of yarn? So I have to put all that into consideration and ask for support right now. Please use that thanks button to support me with the little way you can do. And I believe that it's so simple because I've checked on it and it's so simple to go about it. Thank you guys. And if you are just coming by my channel for the first time, you are welcome. This is Knitting Catalog. So please subscribe so that we can have fun together in knitting. So thank you guys. So back to the tutorial of today. So if you want to make this particular cable pattern, so you have to be in even numbers. You have to make it in even numbers. So what I mean is 20 needles, 18 needles, 10 needles or 30 needles, anything that is even numbers. That's the needle you can use for this cable. So right now I'm going to go ahead and use 10 needles for this tutorial. So I'm going to go and count my 10 needles. 1 2 3 4 5, then 1 2 3 4 5. That's it, 10 needles for this tutorial. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to remove this stitch by the side of it. Then I'm going to remove this as well, just to make us to see clearly the 10 needles we want to use. So this is 10 needles for this tutorial, and I'm going to use two transfer tools. You can see what I have here, two of it. So what I need to do is to go to the first four needles and place my transfer tool on them, push them out, and remove the stitches by pushing them back in. Then the stitches are all in my transfer tools. Then I'm going to cross the white transfer tools first, the stitches on it, cross this way, and overlap it with this by crossing it that way. Then that's it guys, this is cable crossing right now. Then I'm going to hang a little weight on my work so that the carriage can pass through easily. Then knit 2 rows after crossing. So that's it. So this is the first set of needle I work on, four of them. That's the first set of needle I work on. So I'm going to push this back and introduce another needle, two needles, to make it four, because it's going to be working as set of four needles. Then I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same transfer, then go in and transfer this way, and this cross it. Then I'm going to knit 2 rows right now. Then I'm going to go ahead and push that particular needle out, the four needle I use. This is push back. Then I'm going to push this back and bring another 2 needle to join this to cross right now. Then crossing this right now, this go first, always going first, then this cross it, then I'm going to knit 2 rows. So after each crossing, you are going to be knitting 2 rows. So this is the needle I use right now. So this is the 4 needle. So I'm going to, this is the 4 needles I use right now. So I'm going to push this back and bring this in which that's the end. You can see that's the end of the needle selection. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove the stitches, cross it, and knit 2 rows, and knit 2 rows right now. Then 1, 2. So that's the end of one of the pattern right now, and it's 8 rows. 8 rows to one of the pattern. To create from here to here is 8 rows. So I'm going to go back here and start to repeat the same thing. So let's do this one more time. So bringing them out, remove the stitch, transfer this to this, and cross it with this, and knit 2 rows. Then I'm going to leave this. And go ahead to this and this. Then remove the stitch and transfer. This go first and this follows to cross it. Then knit 2 rows. Then this is what I use right now. This is the needle I use to transfer. So I'm going to leave this and go ahead and push this out. Then I'm going to twist them right now to cross the cable. Then this go for this and this go here. Then I'm going to knit 2 rows. That's 6 rows. Then right now, this is the needle I used. Then I'm going to push this back and bring this in. Then I'm going to twist the cable. This go here, you always remember that this is going first, then this cross back. Then I'm going to knit 2 rows. So that's the second one. So this is how I will be, knitting it and be twisting the cable and be knitting 2 rows, then till the required length that you need. So guys, you can see what we have right here. You can see how beautiful this is looking right now. So for the purpose of the video, that's why I remove this stitch right now, to create this effect for the panel. But you can decide to latches this up. You can decide to leave it till when you finish, then you lose it up. You unravel the stitches and latches it up. So you can decide to do that. And this is 10 needles. I'm going to show you right now 20 needles, how wide and how beautiful it is. So you can see what we have right now. So you can see same thing that we just finished knitting right now. You can see, and this is 20 needles. You can see how wide it is. You can see this line. After knitting up, then I'll drop it, unravel it, lose it, and knit it up at the back. So you can see, you can just do it that way. This is 20 needle, so wide, you can decide to make it 18, 16, 12, 10. This is 10. This is 10 up here. So you can see what we have, guys.